Teacher in the Bronx now recovering after she was shot inside his classroom.
A bullet went flying right through a window on the 6th floor of MS 391, hitting the teacher in the hand.
19-year-old Brianna Portalatin, 8 months pregnant, was among other suspects brought out from a sort of criminal commune in a Bronx apartment. Police say it's her third gun arrest.
What's going on here?
I love you, babe.
A New York City special education teacher accused of putting a 5-year-old student in a headlock faced a judge tonight.
46-year-old Anthony Wicks walks out of Manhattan criminal court silently with his husband Tuesday night.
Now to a deeply disturbing story out of Harlem. Police trying to track down 2 teenagers who they believe raped a 12-year-old on the roof of her building.
Searching for the gunman who opened fire on a busy street, killing an innocent man who was simply driving by.
And the NYPD tonight trying to find 2 people who got in a subway train, somehow started making it move, and then caused a collision.
Police say more human remains have washed up near the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the 3rd time in 2 weeks.
Police trying to stop a turnstile jumper in Brooklyn ended up shooting him and 3 others.
One officer was shot by friendly fire.
2 73rd Precinct officers were patrolling the Sutter Avenue station when they noticed a man dodge the fare.
The officers immediately follow him. It's 3 flights up to the platform of the elevated train line. The officers are asking him to stop. The male is refusing to stop. At a certain point on the platform, the male, he mutters the words, I'm going to kill you if you don't stop following me.
What the f is happening to my city? But to even attempt to answer that question, you gotta start at the top.
New York Mayor Eric Adams facing a lawsuit by a woman claiming he sexually assaulted her in 1993.
Following some breaking news, a sprawling federal investigation tonight focusing on senior officials in New York City Mayor Adams' administration. Agents searched the homes of several top aides and they subpoenaed the cell phones of top NYPD officials.
Let's talk about some of those officials, because you're gonna see why NYC is the way it is right now. Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Phil Banks. The feds found about $300K in his account in mystery transactions, possibly linked to money laundering. New York City Schools Chancellor David Banks and Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. Now, their reasons for being raided are unclear, but if you take a look at what goes down in these schools, it's not surprising. I mean, these kids be bringing drugs to school, they be bringing guns to school, they be doing drugs in school, and they be selling drugs in school. So of course I'm not surprised. It may be unclear now, but you know they on some bullshit. Up next, Terrence Banks, the brother of Phil and David Banks. Now, Terrence is a former MTA official, and he's being eyed over suspicions that, since his retirement, he has acted as an unregistered lobbyist. Now, it makes sense why the MTA is such a joke. It makes sense why we're paying $3 for a single ride, and the services just keep getting worse. Dogs, the MTA is doing everything except keeping those trains efficient, clean, and safe. NYPD Commissioner Edward Caban and his twin brother James Caban, they being targeted for influence peddling, basically using the NYPD for their own come up. You see Mr. James here, he likes to use his brother's clout to get to the bag.
Federal corruption investigation into City Hall and the NYPD now includes allegations of a shakedown. A Brooklyn bar owner says he was told that his problems with the NYPD would go away if he paid the police commissioner's brother.
The police commissioner's brother, James Caban, told him he could help with his NYPD problems if he paid him $2,500 up front.
I felt like it was like I got an ultimatum, like it's either you get with this or you're gonna get shut down. We're gonna make sure you get shut down.
I mean, it sounds about right. The NYPD is the biggest, most dangerous gang in the entire New York State. There's absolutely no reason why somebody should be getting shot over $2.90. Can somebody explain to me why 2 grown-ass police officers weren't able to hold down 1 crackhead? I mean, how incompetent you have to be to open fire in a crowded train where innocent people are just trying to get to work or they trying to get home. Dog, so you telling me that not only do I have to worry about the drug addicts, the criminals, the mentally unstable people, now I have to worry about getting shot in the train? Man, at this point, they just hiring anybody. And most officers are there for the paycheck. And I get it, but dogs, where's the humanity? I have lived in NYC for over 20 years, and I can honestly tell you that I've never had a positive interaction with an NYPD officer. In fact, one time I got arrested for asking for directions. I'm not even trying to lie to you. Dogs, I know someone who went to the precinct to snitch, and their boys told him to get out of it and stop that snitching shit. I swear to God. But yo, I want to hear some of your crazy NYPD stories. If you still here, drop some of your wildest stories in the comments, yo. Let's get into it. The last dude I want to highlight on this list is your boy Timothy Pearson. Now your boy Timmy here, he's in charge of overseeing the contracting for migrant security. And let me tell you something, they've been trying to get this dude out for the way that he's been handling this whole situation. With that said, are you starting to see the picture? Are you starting to see the reason why NYC is crumbling? They have a whole family of scammers running the city. If you pay attention, you see that every one of those individuals is in charge of a department that we're currently struggling with. We're struggling with the NYPD. We're struggling with the school systems. We're struggling with those migrants. And we're struggling with the MTA. So the next time you're wondering, yo, what the hell is going on with NYC? Now you know. If you like this video, let me know by hitting that like button. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Got niggas hating on me, I ain't even reached my peak. Been so fucking quiet, niggas probably think I'm sleep.
Ooh, Lord.